Yo, what is going on, guys? Anyone who rides will know exactly how my trip home from work went today by this picture, and possibly this picture also. And lest we not forget, R.I.P. Harambe. Time for me to jump in my car and do this. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Let me take a seat in the comfiest seat in the house. This bad boy over here. It is Friday. Oh my God, what a sensational day it has been. It was a bit late in the end. Oh my God, what a sensational day it has been. It was a bit late in the end, but it's cool. So, do you guys remember that chick, Lena Dunham? One of the most insane feminists possibly in the whole entire world. She at one stage wrote this tweet, which is still up, by the way. She hasn't deleted it, which seems kind of dumb considering how dumb the tweet is. Where are we here? Check it out. I'm literally going to show this to you guys. Tweet is. Where are we here? Check it out. I'm literally going to show this to you guys. Things women do lie about. What they ate for lunch. Things women don't lie about. Rape. Well, it seems Miss Dunham is a bit of a hypocrite because she has just been caught out blaming the patriarchy for making her lie, right, to discredit a rape accuser. However, this rape accuser was black, right? But only white feminists, only these privileged white women are allowed to be oppressed. Right? They're the only ones that are allowed to cry victim. So, you know, I guess that's Lena Dunham in a nutshell. Anyway, I'm going to get off that topic, but it's still kind of relevant because the article I have for you today is a gentleman, and he is a gentleman. And by gentleman, I mean a man that is gentle, doesn't harm people. Although that's not what his wife is saying. Now, this is a bit long, so I'm not going to actually play that in the end. But basically, if you go to check out the link below to this article.
Now to a story of treachery and deceit. From the outside, they looked like a happily married couple. But when Faisal had doubts and turned to a lawyer, his wife took their breakup to the next level.
Yeah, she did. Check this out.
You're about to witness one of the most audacious attempts by a wife to frame her husband for domestic violence.
She's dangerous. Very dangerous.
Watch how this woman astonishingly punches herself in the face. Not once, but twice. Later telling police her husband bashed her.
It's flipped my life upside down. I'm not the guy who I used to be anymore.
This is a story about temptation and treachery, a lover and a liar, where romance makes way for revenge with catastrophic consequences.
Well, I haven't actually heard of a scenario such as this, inflicting injury upon themselves in order to set up a scenario which results in someone else being charged.
Oh, I've heard of a few.
Then Faisal only
I've heard of plenty of stories. I know plenty of examples of that happening. Right? So, you know, we're always talking about how, you know, we've got to be careful of women, you know, because, you know, one of them could accuse us of something, and they could at any time, and we're on the receiving end unless we have proof. Thankfully, this gentleman had proof. Thankfully, he had the elevator footage, which he managed to obtain. But still, it's fucked him over. Like, his life's finished in many ways. A man has called on the federal government to deport his estranged wife after he claims she attempted to frame him for domestic violence. Sydney man Faisal met Asmay through the Muslim dating website muslimah.com. He was smitten with her and proposed soon after leaving Western Sydney to meet Asmay at her parents' home in Morocco. However, while Faisal says he was hoping to return to Australia with a life partner, he now believes Asmay did not share that dream. She's a greedy person. She's materialistic. All she cares about is herself. Sounds incredibly like a narcissistic feminist. Faisal told a current affair. Although I'm not saying that she is a narcissistic feminist, I'm just saying she sounds like what I would imagine one to be, just for the record, YouTube censors. And dangerous, very dangerous, he said. Faisal worked 2 jobs after the couple were married and claimed he spent everything he earned on Asmay. He said he paid for Gucci tracksuits, leather jackets, jewelry, shoes, holidays, fine dining, and even money being sent back to her family. Poor simp didn't know what he was in for. Damn, son. But over several months. So all this traveling, going back and forth, all the functions, receptions, engagements, jewelry stuff. Probably about $200,000, he said. But over several months, Faisal grew tired of Asmay's demands. Gee, I'm not surprised. He said they were constantly arguing until one night in April when Faisal walked into an incredible sting when he came home from his night shift at Woolworths. She was about to set this poor sucker up. The unit looked as if it had been ransacked, with furniture tipped over, belongings strewn across the floor, walls dented, broken glass, and spilt wine in the bedroom. I entered and she said to me that, "You think you are smart and talking to lawyers about me? Now see what I do to you," he said. And she just ran. CCTV vision shows Asmay leaving the apartment and entering the lift. Here we go, and this is some of the stuff that he bought for her. So Jimmy Choo shoes and expensive watches, diamond encrusted Jimmy Choo. Check that shit out. Now I'm not a shoe aficionado, but I know that Jimmy Choo's ain't cheap. That's all I'm saying, because you hear all of the classy women, aka hypergamous bitches, and I'm allowed to call women bitches because in the video 343 that the ABC did, women were calling themselves bitches. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So the particular type of women they're talking about are the same type of women I'm talking about. Entitled feminists. Inside the lift, she gave herself 2 uppercuts to the face. She then went to the police and claimed Faisal had assaulted her. Faisal, concerned for Asmay's safety, also went to the police, where he was arrested and charged. He was held overnight while officers accompanied Asmay back to the unit to collect her things. You know, the things that belong to her. The poor girl. The poor victim. Faisal claimed the police unwittingly helped Asmay steal his belongings, including designer sunglasses, expensive watches, and a laptop. Yes, they did. They aided and abetted this lying bitch. Of greater concern, however, were the 4 assault charges Faisal faced, which could have seen him jailed for up to 7 years. During the next 2 months, he desperately sought to prove his innocence. He spent $20,000 on top of the $200,000 he spent on her, on a lawyer, and trolled through hours of apartment CCTV vision until he finally found the footage that proved his innocence. New South Wales police immediately dropped the charges against Faisal, but never moved to charge Asmay with making a false accusation. Faisal said he'd been left with a mountain of debt and living in shared accommodation 50 kilometres from his workplace. Victims of crime advocate Howard Brown said it appeared police failed to investigate Asmay's assault claims properly. Gee, you think? You think? So when you realize that someone has made a false declaration to a police officer and you can prove that she made a false declaration, then you can charge her with perverting the course of justice, he said. Which of course they didn't, because vagina. The statement Asmay provided to police accused Faisal of choking her and hitting her until she feared for her life. He suspects her motive to set him up was an email Asmay discovered in which Faisal wrote that he wanted a way out of the marriage, which could have, wait for it, affected Asmay's Australian residency. You know, that thing that entitles her to free healthcare and free benefits and all of these compensation for domestic violence claims? And while Asma is living somewhere in Australia, Faisal said he wanted her charged, held accountable, and deported back to Morocco. I would love that also. I would love it if that happened. I got used and abused over and over again, he said. Mentally, financially, emotionally, you name it. I'm the victim. So she did that. Now it's her turn to face the consequences. Faisal, I'd like to buy you a fucking beer, mate, because I'm 100% on board with you. In fact, I think I'm going to look him up on social media and see if I can get in touch with this guy. Might even do a video if I can. Guys, tell me what you think about this. Hit up the comments. If you haven't watched my videos before, subscribe and hit the bell next to it to get my daily notifications. If you want to get my raw and uncut videos, no, this video was not raw and uncut, then head on over to patreon.com/SydneyMGTOW and pledge $1 a month or more. I have been having some uploading issues, so to those of you who are my patrons that haven't been seeing videos for the last few days, I am working out a solution for faster internet, just because I don't actually have streaming ability on that channel just yet, and I probably won't. And check out Meme. He's got an animated channel that makes fun of manginas and NPCs. I'm down for anyone that makes fun of those motherfuckers. Anyway, guys, if you want to donate, head on over to paypal.me/SydneyMGTOW. If you want to check out my raw and uncut stuff, patreon.com/SydneyMGTOW. And there's also all of the details below for my other social media presences. And hopefully I'll be on those a bit more soon. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you. I'm going to go do my Patreon only video now. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Leave your thoughts in the comment below and smash the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Peace.